Come on, it's your show.
You're the one on camera.
Talk.
You've lost Kaylin as well. If we close that.
Bear with us, everyone. Lewis has been mucking about with buttons.
I've not been mucking about with buttons.
Right.
You're the one that decided to swap the cameras.
What's
and
happened
then
to you?
mess it. Why?
It's your live stream.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to what do you call it?
I think it was the Knight's Buddy Build.
Night Buddy Build. With a difference. We've got a difference tonight. First off, that's what Nat's doing.
Working on my legs.
Your legs, and good legs it is. Oh, saying we're live. We'll be ready to go live. So first in tonight, we have Twisted Rail Hobbies, Mr. Eric, saying, evening, everyone. Good evening, Eric. Hope you are well and doing good. Where's my...
We lost.
You're nicking my tools.
Why have you not lost my tools?
I ain't lost your tools. It's going to be one of them nights, isn't it? I get blamed for everything.
Yep.
Yes, hope you're doing well anyway, Eric.
Yes, evening, Eric.
And then we have Model Making Trucker, but I never actually wrote this. It says, well, obviously it says, hello, Nat and Lewis. I mean, the first thing is I wouldn't say hello to Nat.
I think more as the sentence goes on, you know exactly who's typed it.
And everyone in the land that is chat, happy Saturday. I hope your day's been filled with melted sprue and stinky glue. When I first read that, I thought it said sticky glue. Sticky glue, stinky. Yes, that was.
Well, hello.
Oh, how can I put it? Oh, let's not do that.
Don't remove him from stream. Hold on. What are you doing?
That was this person that wrote that.
That's right. It doesn't have my name up. I don't know why. I forget your settings are different than mine.
Don't know.
Yeah.
Why not?
Because everybody knows who you are.
They don't know who I am. I'm just nobody.
Everything I can assume is because obviously under your brand, but I don't know.
I don't know. You're the one that does all of this. Yeah. You look to be having a few track issues there.
So, yes. Chris K's in chat, so he can probably answer this for me because I'm extremely not into the whole tanks and tracks and fun things like that. But this came with one of my Dragon kits, Dragon models, and it's that magic track. So for the life of me, basically all you do is you just stick them together and then pop them in. But it says you're supposed to glue them, but I'm assuming you put it all together and then you glue it to make it go in the way that you want it to go. But I don't know. I mean, it's trying to get it to conform around the actual track, or the bollards or whatever you call those things, and the wheels, and then trying to glue it is a pain in the butt. And otherwise, if you just do it beforehand, you're going to have a wonky looking track. So I don't understand these things.
Do you know the best type of tracks you can get?
Metal.
Rubber band.
No, I hate them.
Yeah.
I don't like how they look, to be honest. But then you know me. I mean, I'm picky.
The stuff you can do with models, okay, then it's like you get in and drive them.
Well, if I ever finish one.
You finished a couple.
I have. So I don't know. That's my question of the day for this mess. It's just something I've been playing with in the background. And then, of course, we have Mr. Spock. So I'm going to get this out of the way. My spare parts for Mr. Spock have finally arrived. And then let's see if I can not show my address.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
But these finally came in from JT Graphics, and it's the correct Mr. Spock head. And there's also some photo etch, and then the hands, which are really nice. And so I can finally maybe get to work on Mr. Spock again, which will be fun. But there's a lot to do on him. And then this has kind of been out in the living room for a while, so it's a jumbled mess of parts. Mr. Spock's body needs some work, obviously, but that's the easy part, I think. And then we'll get him put into place on the base here. And I'm looking forward to actually finishing this one. This one, Bob Bruce got me for, he was my Secret Santa, not this year, but last year.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been kind of playing with this one for about a year now. And it would be nice to finish it. But I'm glad I finally got the correct head. This head will make a huge difference because it looks a lot better than the garbage one that comes with the kit. So, but yeah. And then what I'll probably be working on mostly tonight. This stuff I just wanted to show you guys because I've been tinkering with it here and there. But the big one is the AMT Enterprise, the TOS Enterprise. That's what I'll be working on tonight because I made the mistake of putting Bondo on it, which means now I have to sand all that down. So,
wasn't that your speed build?
Yeah, well, so what had happened was it was December 1st. I was like, this has been sitting on my shelf forever, and I've been wanting to build a Star Trek kit just to have it. And so I taped it all together. It looked really cool. So I thought I'll just build it and see if I can build it in a month. And that was December 1st. So yeah, we failed on that one. What is it now? January or February 4th. So, but hey, I'm hoping to actually have this finished here. This will hopefully be my next finished build. I just haven't decided what to do about these grid lines. They're kind of annoying, so I might just sand them off.
Yeah.
But this kit, I'm going to build it mostly out of the box as far as I can with all the Bondo that's on it, just to get it done. And then I want to build another one and actually try lighting it and making it look really nice.
Ooh.
So, because the JJ Prize is going to sit in its box for a while.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to sort out. So I have a whole bunch of different electronics and LEDs that I've got, but I'm working on trying to learn a little bit more about that whole process because it's the last time I took electronics was in high school, and that was 25 years ago. So it's kind of an interesting learning curve because I'm trying to understand what volts and amperages I'll need and different things like that because I want to do it myself. I don't want to buy a kit,
Right.
Which kind of makes it a little bit more difficult for somebody that doesn't know what they're doing.
I'm scary.
Yeah, I've blown a few LEDs, which was fun. But I'm getting better so far. Now I think I'm getting the right resistors in.
I mean, one piece of advice I can give you is don't stick your finger in the socket.
Yeah.
It'll light the kit up, but it won't do you much good.
It definitely does not help.
Yes. So we've got Chris Kayin saying, "Evening, everyone. Bar humbug, Lewis. Merry Christmas, Chris."
Evening, Chris.
I was waiting for Chris to reply then. We have Mr. Mark Shellardin saying, "Keep calm, I'm here. Merry Christmas, Mark."
Merry Christmas, Mark.
And the love is being shown towards you, Kaylin, tonight, saying, "Oh my God, Kaylin is in. It's all crap now." And Chris is saying, "I've never done magic tracks. From what I've seen, you are supposed to glue and then put them on so they dry in the shape you want."
Okay. I guess that kind of makes sense. It's just they're frustrating.
Yeah, tracks.
They look cool though. I mean, I don't think you can really see them, but they look nice.
I go like that, don't I? There you go.
Ooh.
You're going all now, but you actually know what you're looking at.
Tracks. They to look quite smart and done professionally.
Yeah, Caitlin's
I
done.
wouldn't say they're done professionally because that was. I just put them. I put them together one night watching X-Files. So they just pop together. They're really simple. I mean, a monkey could probably figure it out, but
There you go, Nat.
Yeah.
Caitlin's saying you can figure them out. Chris is saying you can't say I got head on YouTube. And Eric is saying, so that's what wrong with Lewis. His head is wrong. Head's not wrong. And Eric's saying it was crap a long time before Caitlin came along. And Chris is laughing at Eric. We do that many times a night, don't we? Laugh at Eric. Your enterprise is going rusty, Caitlin.
Yes, it is. It is quite rusty.
And Eric is saying it's just flesh wounds, Mark. And Mark is saying Merry Christmas to everyone.
Humbug.
And Mark is saying to ask me about flesh wounds, Eric, after he upsets Nat. I don't upset Nat. You won Employee of the Month, so.
That was last month.
Yeah. With the way she's going, though, she ain't going to win it this month. I do have a question for everyone, including yourself, Caitlin. So here's a little riddle. Put your answers in chat. What 3-letter word starts with gas but is not gas? Do you need me to repeat it?
Oh, no.
No?
I had a bit of a twangage.
Never floats your boat. Eric is saying that will break out the whips and chains, Mark. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Are we supposed to have that up or not?
Yeah, go ahead and put that up. So while everybody's thinking on that one, just because Melissa didn't want to join us, I have some evidence that she's actually working on something. It's kind of work and fun related, but she creates her own journal calendar for work, and she spends a lot of time working on it every month. And so since it's now a new month, she's actually working on it, and she caught me taking a picture of her and then I made her serious. So yeah, she does it. She uses like all these different colored pens and kind of creates a daily journal like calendar thing that she does. She actually had to clear the entire table off to do this because earlier it was filled with her gaming stuff because she had Marvel Champions down and was playing Marvel Champions the last week in her free time. So that I didn't get a picture of for you guys. But there it is, proof that she does do some crafty things.
Good on her for a commitment to it.
Yeah. One of these days we'll get her, because she always asks. This was her sewing table, and she always asks when she's going to get it back. So maybe someday she'll
someday
actually sew on it.
There you go. Now you can learn how to sew as well from.
Nat's sewing machine, I actually looked it up, and that is amazing. Melissa would be very jealous of that sewing machine.
That sewing machine. She doesn't do any sewing on it. She presses a button and
pushes a button. Yeah.
So Chris is having a guess at gaff spelled backwards. No. And then he's saying, I read over her shoulder. It says, Dear Diary, I let him survive another day.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so truth be told, there was so Bob Bruce over on the Discord today had posted, because he had gone to Hobby Lobby and there was a Spock picture, and I showed her the picture of it, and I was like, we have to go to Hobby Lobby, which is granted it's 65 miles away. And I said, we have to go to Hobby Lobby because I want this. And she was like, you need to hang up all the other photos and pictures and stuff that you haven't done for me before you can put anything else up. And then she was like, no, Spock's not going on our wall. But yeah, so I need to actually spend some time this week trying to get some pictures up. Because our house is concrete, so it's hard to poke holes in the wall. But then I've done all kinds of holes putting up shelving and stuff in here. So yeah. So
Caleb.
I guess I got to do that or figure out a way to make it happen.
Just say your drill broke.
Yeah, she knows better than that. She knows if it breaks, I just go buy a new one. And
then... so Chris is saying, if this is a Kaylin and Lewis buddy build, where are the victories? No, it's not, because I'm not actually on camera.
Yeah.
Nor is Nat, but...
Oh, I thought it was on you.
No.
Sorry, guys.
She thinks so and all. And that's the OnlyFans content, Eric, for afterwards. So the question I've asked is, what 3-letter word starts with gas but is not gas? Put your answers in chat. 3-letter word that starts with gas but is not gas.
Speaking of Discord.
Do you have any ideas about it, Kaylin?
About the gas?
Yeah.
I haven't put much thought into it.
This is honest.
Chris is not liking you, Nat. He says, oh, so you need to buy Nat a victory.
No.
She got a victory.
Oh, she does need
last month.
Not a chance.
Actually.
No, it is.
Eric is saying...
You can give her the Airfix one.
Oh. Not after the look she just gave me. Nat's Diary would be an interesting read. Actually, check that. I wouldn't want to be an accomplice. Accomplice to what?
In other words, because he's saying about reading my diary, they say that's probably one of the most dangerous things you can do is read a woman's diary.
Is it? Well, you've forgotten that Nat's from Yorkshire and she can't write. We have a Facebook user, and I know exactly who this is by the answer, because this person already knows the answer. That is Nikki from Nikki Creations.
Evening, Nikki.
Merry Christmas, Nikki.
Hi, Nikki.
And Mr. Mark Shellard is saying Gasman. Nope.
And Nikki, I love your idea on your Facebook and on your website. It's nice to get to know the creator.
Go on, what is it, Lewis?
What? I've missed. What?
She's going to start putting up bits about her so people get to know
Oh,
the face
right.
behind you, Nikki.
I don't think I've got that far into the Facebook yet. She's a really nice person, though.
To be fair, I don't know how you missed it because she's standing with your favourite picture.
You see, unlike you, I don't live on Facebook.
I only caught it because my phone forced me to.
Your phone has good taste. It sends you to all the good stuff.
Yeah.
See, my phone hasn't got good taste because I'm married to Nat. Don't hurt me.
Would I?
So, last couple of minutes for answers in chat. Thank you. It's a bit nerve-wracking, though. It's fine. It's not nerve-wracking to tell people about yourself. You just say that I am a fantastic artist. I am one of the best you can find that is still living. Because, you know, Picasso's dead and...
Beatrix Potter's unfortunately died.
Is she an artist?
Yes.
No, she wrote the books.
She did all the drawings.
Did she?
Oh, my Lord, give me strength.
I don't know.
Yes, Beatrix Potter did all her own artwork.
Did she?
Yes. Not like the likes of modern day authors where they'll write the story and then they'll get an artist done. Or whatever you want to call them.
Illustrated?
That's it. Oh, she wrote and did all the drawings.
Did she?
Mm-hmm.
So Beatrice Potter managed to do all of that and keep a house and a garden, and yet you can't just keep the house and garden. Oh, I'm going to die.
Yep. You know it's going to happen at some point, my darling.
Yep. So, we don't have any more answers in chat for my question.
Oh.
Go and have a guess then, Caelan. What do you think the answer is?
What was the total question again? So what is gas?
What 3-letter word starts with gas but is not gas?
I've got nothing.
No?
3-letter word starts with gas but is not gas.
Mark is saying nerve-wracking. We always have to sit in the same room as Matt. So the answer is car.
Oh my goodness. Now, okay. That makes sense. So the word itself didn't have to start with gas.
No.
So I was taking it literal.
It's quite funny because Nikki told Nat what the answer was, and Nat still couldn't work it out. Car.
Really?
Yeah.
No, she never told me what the answer was.
She did.
Oh, did you? I had a moment.
I don't think you know.
Just one.
Play nice. You're a guest. We'll play nice.
Chris is shouting lame, but you still didn't get it, Chris. And Mark is saying, yeah, time. That starts with gas. Gas cooker. Oh, tea time starts with gas cooker. Yeah, but we don't have a gas cooker. We have an electric cooker. So ours doesn't start with gas.
We're not that posh to have gas and electric.
I do have another question for everyone.
Yeah, so be warned. We've got double the special tonight, seeing as we had to miss last night.
Yeah. How many animals can you fit in a pair of tights?
Did you ask this one to the kids?
No.
Okay.
So anyway, Nat, you've not shown off what you've got done so far.
A leg.
Show it off. You're on camera.
Oh, you give it a yeah. So I've managed to finish one leg.
We put your full screen on.
Nice.
There
That
you
looks
go.
good.
Yeah. Now have you got on so far, Lewis?
I've got 2 legs.
And what is it, a tail or something?
It's starting to be. I don't know whether it's a tail or. He has a tail. Yeah, it's a tail. Jury code there.
Not upset everything again.
There we go. Yeah, so I've got 2 legs. The legs remind me of something. I need to say to everyone.
Does yours have a tail?
Yeah. It's a big tail as well.
Not that you're jealous.
So Mark is saying, what's that? Is that a cat and some hairs? Chris is saying, watching Caleb reminds me of when Boyd was sanding that C57D with his air sander. It's really dark over there. Just turn your light down.
What are you working on, Chris? Anything?
Yeah, what's everyone else in chat working on? Let us know.
I was going to show you one of the kits I got that was, I don't know, it was kind of a decision to purchase it because it looked cool. I'm not into what's it called, like Japanese aircraft. Well, technically, I think this is an American aircraft with a Japanese flair to it. So it's a Zuki-Mora kit, and I bought it because I haven't done a Zuki kit before, and I've been told they're really cool. But this one it's the Phantom Forever. What is it? F4 something. I don't know. I don't even remember. The F4 EJ Kai Phantom 2, and it's a cool looking kit. And I want to try to do all of the instead of using the decals, I was thinking about using or just painting those on, which would look cool, I think. But so far from looking at the plastic, everything looks really nice. I'm not too familiar with their kits, and I don't know. It looks cool. It's a 148 scale. I think I'm going to build it off camera though, and just see how things turn out, and then kind of hello, and then go from there.
So Mark is saying, trying to keep it clean, I could say what I was thinking. The animals are clean. Well, most of them. I got a box of goodies. This is from Chris. I got a box of goodies to open, and then I don't know what goodies. I want to know what.
Oh, Chris finally got his package from Sprue Brothers. Did you have to hunt him down? His Sprue Brothers is so close to his house, but then it travels about 500 miles to get back to him.
Sounds about the same as our postage. We've got because when we have Oh, what is it? We have Amazon, don't we?
Yeah.
And we've got an Amazon depot within 50 miles of us. And yet it still goes to a different depot that's like over 150 mile away. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's not that far away, but yeah.
Yeah, it is. 80 odd miles.
I'm going to say thank you.
All right, shut up.
And who's the lorry driver?
Yeah, I'm no good. Nikki is working on some concept art currently. It's a commission, but I can't share it at the moment. That's
Ooh.
fine. We will look forward to it. A beaver then, Lewis. So he's saying a beaver and some hares, and he can fit in the tights. Gray just told me an answer to Lewis's question, but I'm not sure I can share. Of course you can.
Oh, you
Nikki.
can.
Of course you can.
It's after 9 o'clock. Oh, it's our live stream, which generally goes down the pan anyway.
Thanks to you.
Don't blame me. And it's after 9 o'clock, so you're doubly safe.
Yeah, you can share it. Okay, what does Graham think? Badger from Eric.
I see where this is going.
So at the moment, we've got a badger,
I know you could fit a beaver
a beaver, and some hares.
and calves, if you think about it. Like cows, calves,
Mm-hmm.
an ass.
Mm-hmm.
And did you say hares?
Yeah, hares.
Oh my gosh, this is getting bad.
Huh?
Oh, to myself.
Nikki got it.
Nikki is 2 calves, an ass, a beaver, a load of hares, 1 camel toe, and a fish no one can find.
Oh,
Well done,
that's
Graham. He's seen the same Facebook videos.
Facebook is going to end up banning her. I'm kidding.
It's Facebook that told me
about. You
And it takes
corrupted
always
poor Nick.
Yeah, Chris is saying, don't forget the donkey, because YouTube won't let me say ass. Mark is laughing. And Nikki is saying, I hang my head in shame. Why?
Oh, man.
It's fine. It's only animals.
It's true.
Oh, yes. Especially the last one. I'm still trying to find it. It bloody well stinks. I think it's gone off. Oh, she's gluing. This. And Nikki is laughing. Jalen, good evening. Saying, hey, Kaylin, do you have small hands, or is the saucer really that small?
Oh, this is 1/350 scale.
Big hands. Big hands. Do you have big hands, or is the saucer really that small? It's not much bigger than the one that.
So, Jalen, you might actually know the answer to this because you're kind of the expert. But this is the old AMT 18-inch long assembled with display stand. You know, that old boxing of it. So I don't even know what scale it is because it doesn't say on the box. So it might be like 1/1000 or it's a scale that should not exist.
Yeah. Chris is saying to Nikki, Nikki forgot the starfish. That's probably because no one can find it. And yeah, Jalen's just saying big hands.
Yeah, that's what she meant, right?
Yeah. And Mark is saying growler. And Jalen is saying hello.
Evening, Jalen.
Yeah, so I finally decided I guess I'll just sand these down, which is problem is the Bondo cracked in a few spots, like right in here, which means I'll still have to add some filler. I might just leave it alone, but basically I'm going to go back and add in all the window details myself. So I haven't figured out if I'm just going to paint them in or if I'll try to put in some raised detail. But I took pictures of where all of the windows are. I doubt you can see it. Yeah, there you go. There's some rectangular and then some round ones. I think those are the round ones, might be lights. I don't know. And then who knows what these dimples are. I need to do some research. But like I said, this one I'm just going to build it simple out of box mostly and then throw it all together. And then the next one we'll do it up real nice.
Yeah.
This one's going to be just kind of, I want it in the background of the, of the hobby room so that it looks like I actually have built something.
And Chris is just saying the starfish is easy to find. Just sniff around.
Oh.
KX4 Gaming, I forgot his actual name.
Kevin, I believe it's Kevin.
Yeah, is saying hey all.
Evening.
I forgot to say Kevin.
That's an evening.
And Jalen saying that Enterprise is 1/650.
Okay, fair enough. That's an acceptable scale, I reckon.
I mean, the spacey things, they tend to be a lot bigger anyway, don't they?
Yeah. Well, there's debate because if you put the fake movie series, what is it called, Star Wars? Or what, I don't know. Never seen it, but yeah, if you put that fake show up against like real stuff like Star Trek, the actual ships on Star Wars are really tiny.
Yeah,
they got it right on Star Trek.
Really that can't get the visitors. Help me out here if you're listening.
Chris is saying, damn it, I bought a jar of Tamiya copper paint, which I need 3 brush strokes out of for the M40, only to realise I have 2 different bottles of ammo copper. What I get for ordering when I'm at work.
Oh, now you'll have to wait another week to get it. Oh, wait, no, never mind. You already have enough of it.
You got yourself an extra bottle, though.
There you go. You'll find something to use it on.
Yeah. And Chris is saying Kalen's from California, so he has no idea what he's saying. And Jalen is saying Kalen is behind the times.
Oh,
doesn't much out for me then, does it? Because I've noticed that weird show.
I don't know why, but I was one of those that I could never get into Star Wars. It was pretty much Star Trek was the only one I really truly enjoyed watching.
See, spoken like a true Trekkie.
Though I do admire those that are both Star Wars and Star Trek fans, though. I think.
Chris is saying I'm going to have to buy a Victory just to use the copper paint on.
You don't use a whole lot because it's tiny. About two. You dip your like maybe two dips into the paint and you're done.
You'll have to buy like 6 of them.
Yeah. I need to actually pull it down and look at it. I haven't gotten any paint on it.
No, mine sort of come to a standstill, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. You know what? Your part is sitting here on my desk. I need to send it to you. I'm sorry. I've been procrastinating on that.
That's all right.
Yeah. I know you're not in any hurry to get it. Maybe I'll get it to you by your birthday.
Which one?
I don't know. We'll see.
I'm 40 next year.
There you go.
Mark is saying, who's dishing Star Wars? Thin Ice.
Mm-hmm. From one, and I've got to say this, but Mark, I fully agree with you.
No one's dishing Star Wars. I'm dissing it. Predicted text. I like SW, but would rather live in Trek universe. What's SW?
Star Wars.
All right. And Chris is saying, I'm a fan of both, but I don't like Voyager. Why? Or the one about the space shell station.
Yeah, I think if I lived in the Star Wars universe, I'd be dead. Because I don't understand it.
They just go around shooting each other.
Yeah, they do.
Isn't that what we generally do in Star Trek?
No. They explore strange new worlds.
Seek out new life.
And boldly go where no one has gone before.
You could have been from Star Trek.
Yeah.
New life and new civilization. Well, civilization is not very good for you, but new life, you know.
Yeah.
Even we're trying to work out what you are. I'm going to die. No, don't hurt me.
I'm not.
You painted a Slave 1 post office red, Lewis.
That was by far the best reaction I've ever seen by people. I didn't think you'd get so much hate for that.
You sort of bargained on it, didn't you, luckily?
Well, I knew it was going to get some backlash, but I think it was more the fact that people were saying you've never actually seen Star Wars.
Yeah.
One of them accused me because on the box it says Slave 1 on the actual box.
It does.
So
that's
as far as
it's
I'm
called,
concerned, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And I got told about I got dissed for calling it Slave 1, and it's like, well, that's what it says on the box.
Got called a racist, didn't you?
Yeah, they're like, oh well, no one can be that naive that they've never seen Star Wars and they know that it's been changed and this, that, and the other. It's like, to be honest, mate, that's the first I've heard of it.
I've watched Star Wars, but even I didn't know they dropped the word Slave 1 out of it.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
It's snowflake. That's the problem.
True.
Eric could be worse. Could have no clue about Star Trek and have no culture like some people we know. I think Eric hasn't got any culture. Nikki is saying Star Wars is amazing. Our youngest daughter's middle name is Ray from Star Wars.
Oh, is that where it's come from?
Really? Wow.
Ray.
That's okay. I had a friend that had all of their cats. They had like 7 cats, and each cat was named after a character from, was it Lord of the Rings or something? I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's one of the newer characters I'm not familiar with.
Are they? My grandma used to have 3 dogs: whiskey, brandy, and sherry. She never had a drinking problem. Chris, the only difference is Kirk humps everything before he shoots it, then he shoots it again. I think I've missed them versions. Although Gray is a Trekkie and Star Wars fan. I like Star Trek. Suppose you didn't put Postman Pat inside. Not yet. Surprised you didn't put Postman Pat. There was a figure that came in it. I did paint him in blue and put him a blue cap on.
You should send it to the local postal distribution center.
I can't. They're always on strike over here.
See, I was thinking about that the other night, and you guys are always having strikes.
Oh.
Ours just don't show up for work. So they strike in their own way here. You can't pay them to show up to work.
You see, I was quite...
Oh, God, here we go. Brace yourselves.
So the school teachers had just gone on strike as well now. And I was hoping that Connor and Paige's school was closed. Because had it have been, I would have done out a nice little letter saying, right, you decided to take time off during the school term without a valid reason or not valid enough to disrupt my child's education. So here's a £200 fine.
Yeah.
Because if you take your kids out of school during term time for a holiday,
they fine you.
They charge you like £200 each child. Our kids' school was open, so I couldn't do that. I mean, I'm pleased that it was open and whatnot, but then again, I feel like I've been diddled out of £400.
Well, isn't the school that the kids go to like a private school or?
No.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Okay, I thought it was.
No, we don't have that much money to send them to a private school.
Yeah.
If we did, it would be a boarding school.
Yeah.
Ludicrous speed. Okay. My postman would do a better job if he didn't show up for work. That was from Chris, sorry.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he had some issues with his latest package. This is going to be painted white, so you're not really going to notice any defects, right?
Spaceballs.
I have no idea. That's not new when I'm going for a jump because I am turning really cold.
Why are you turning cold? I'm roasting. LOL, Eric. He's an a-hole, a major a-hole. He always has problems with his package. That's from Kevin saying that Chris always has problems with his package. Don't want to know. Ludicrous speed. Spaceballs. Still lost. Oh, she's disappeared, hasn't she? There we go. Coffee. And Chris is saying it's because it's oversized, Kevin. Now, I want to know, Chris, are you bragging or complaining? They're all a-holes, Chris. I have no idea what's going on in chat. So we've got Spaceballs and Ludicrous Speed. Chris complaining about his oversized package. A-holes, Spaceballs. Eric saying Space Alls, great movie. Chris, holy crap, Lewis, not only have you not seen Star Trek, I have seen Star Trek, but now you are telling us you haven't seen Spaceballs.
No, to be honest, I've never heard of it.
No. Have you seen Spaceballs, Kaylin?
Unfortunately, yes. It's actually kind of a, I don't know, back when it came out, it was really funny. I haven't watched it probably in like 30 years, though.
I haven't even heard of it.
But frankly, I'm too young to know about it.
Quotes from Spaceballs, Lewis. Watch the movie. Now I'm getting it. I've still not seen it, but I'm understanding now a bit more what you're going on about. You're giving quotes to a movie that I've never seen. Chris is saying, my house is 140 miles from the hobby shop, but the post office put it on nearly a 600-mile tour over 7 days.
Yeah. Even that seems a fair distance.
That is a fair distance.
No, I mean, that seems a hell of a way compared to what... I'm going to shut up, so I know what I mean.
To what your mail has to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 600 miles, you get a long way from 600 miles in this country. Not quite from top to bottom, but... Spaceballs is a movie.
I gathered.
I don't know whether you were here for the...
Yeah, because I've just said that I'm not old enough to really know about it.
Still never seen it.
Then that's probably not. That probably does not come as a big surprise to me.
I did watch a film the other day.
Right.
What was it? It was Battle of the River Plate. That's a good movie. Have you seen that one, Kaylin?
What's it called?
Battle of the River Plate.
No.
It's a movie about the Graf Spee. When she was sunk in Montevideo. Well, I say sunk in Montevideo. She was scuttled.
Oh, okay.
That's a good movie.
I watched some show they did on, I think it was on Discovery, where they sunk an aircraft carrier. They scuttled an aircraft carrier. And that was actually an entertaining show.
Yeah. Was it a documentary, you say?
Yeah.
I'll have a Google.
I can't remember the name of the ship. Chris probably knows. Chris is like a cornucopia of knowledge.
Chris is the new encyclopedias.
Yeah. Especially when it comes to tanks and ships. And then Jalen, she's the one to go to for NASCAR knowledge and some of the sci-fi knowledge.
NASCAR, that's the one where they just drive around in a circle, isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
like our Formula One.
Sometimes they do actually do more than just circles. Apparently,
What are you doing?
they don't have NASCAR in the UK, do they?
Don't
No.
move.
They would have to be electric cars.
They have a Formula One for electric cars now, don't they?
They do,
Yeah, but
supposedly.
it's not Formula One.
Oh.
But Nat watches that all week while you're gone.
Oh God, no!
It wouldn't surprise me. Shouldn't do much. Don't hit me.
You don't flaming learn, do you? God, I know you can't teach old dogs new tricks, but flipping heck, even they're not this bad.
That's because I'm not a dog. You know,
You baseball with that face fur.
I've been trying to teach you how to tidy and cook and clean and everything, and you're still not learned. So
Baseball with that face fur.
you do realise that dogs tend to be furry all over.
Ah, Formula E.
Formula E, electric Formula E. I'm neglecting the chat, aren't I?
Mhm.
I'm sorry. So Chris is saying Spaceballs is a Mel Brooks spoof on Star Wars. Is Mel Brooks the one that did?
Oh no! Don't do it.
Oh.
What's that?
What's the prison one?
No, the Freedom. Scotland.
Braveheart.
That's the one. Did Mel Brooks do that?
No, that was Mel Gibson.
Oh. I was partly there. Mel's right. Mark is saying that's the Mr. Coffee, sir. This is the radar.
I'm presuming that's Spaceballs.
Chris, we will know if Lewis ever watches Spaceballs because every live stream he will quote, "She's gone from suck to blow." I'm going to have to watch it just for that bit now. Lewis, you need to get into the new series, The Last of Us. Now you've finished watching Stranger Things. The Last of Us. I will.
By the way, you and I were talking the other day about you.
Yes.
And so Melissa and I had actually started it a while back, and she kind of lost interest in it, but I continued watching it, and I remember finishing it. Well, after you and I talked about it the other day, I went back and started watching it again. And it's a trippy show.
Yeah.
Like, actually, I don't know, because it's a different kind of like psychological thriller, you know?
Yeah.
That could actually happen.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. Nat's not watched it because she's boring. One of my brothers watched the first series, and he said it just messed him up. He's not watching any more of them. He says he just couldn't get over it. It just no.
Yeah. If you're not like desensitized, it's.
I found it quite interesting, quite good, but So The Last of Us, because Nikki, she's really good. Nikki and Graham, they're really good. They give me things to watch, and it's like I thought about Stranger Things, and it's like I don't think it's really my cup of tea, but they says no, you got to watch it. So I watched it, and it was quite interesting actually. I enjoyed it. And then there was The Haunting. Oh, what was it called? The Haunting of Something House. Hill House. That's the one. I quite enjoyed that. So The Last of Us is the next one to watch. The other great Mel Brooks movie was Blazing Saddles. If you weren't offended by the end of that movie, it didn't do its job because it offended everyone.
I don't think I've ever watched that.
No. I'm going to have to now just to see if it offends me.
Well, I know a lot of people because he also did a something like a Christian movie, something about Jesus, and a lot of people were kind of upset, especially in the Christian realm, of his portrayal of something or other, and then he made some comment out in public that got people all mad, and I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm just babbling.
Yeah, I mean, I've never watched it, but when I watch things, I watch them with an open mind. It's like there's not a lot that offends me because the way I see it is, it's I don't know. It's things like going back to like comedians. If you don't like a particular comedian, you're not going to go and watch them.
Exactly.
You know, and if you do, then what it entails.
Yeah.
So you're not going to be offended. I must admit that it weren't offense; it was just a choice of not to watch it. There was Man in the High Castle, and that I had to turn off, not because it offended me, just because there was bits in it that was unnecessary that I felt.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't ever put it down because I've not watched all the series, but you know, it's if you watch it and you're fine with it, then good on you.
Yeah. Yeah, the one show that Melissa and I got into, and I don't know if they have it available in the UK, was the Handmaid's Tale or something like that.
Oh yeah.
And then it kind of just disappeared. Like we haven't seen it, so we haven't really watched it.
Handmaid's Tale.
Oh yeah, I started watching it, and obviously I need to get back into it.
Yeah, it's an interesting story because it's. But yeah, we haven't been able to really catch up on it.
I think it's on Netflix or something.
Is it?
It's on.
I've seen it.
It's on one of them. Yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Well, here in America, like a lot of times a show will be on a certain network like Netflix, and then they'll get mad about something and somebody else will pick it up.
Yeah. Mark is saying that's my alarm. It's designed to go off before you do. Kevin is saying F1. Eric is saying they've gone played. Yeah, Jalen, the electric Formula E. And Jalen is getting the Lotus F1 ready for priming.
Oh, yeah. That's coming along really nice.
Mark is saying Young Frankenstein. That's a series or a film, isn't it? Young Frankenstein.
Yeah, Jalen got the F1 from her Secret Santa, and it's a cool kit.
Yeah,
coming along really nicely.
Chris is saying yes, Blazing Saddles is highly offensive. I love it.
Oh yeah, I remember Blazing Saddles. That's got that one actor. Oh, I can't think of his name.
Mel Brooks.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different movie.
No, it's Louis probably wrong, Kaylin. Don't worry.
Okay. Because I never liked Mel Brooks.
You say to Louis, name someone in the English football team, and he'll say George Best.
The only name you need to know is Brett Favre.
Who?
Yeah, he retired, so it doesn't matter. He retired for like the 35th time this year. I don't know. I haven't watched football since Melissa and I got married, just because I kind of lost interest in it, to be honest. Sorry, Chris.
Jalen is saying Passion of the Christ was Mel Gibson, not.
That's what it is. Okay, I'm thinking of Mel Gibson. Yeah, Mel Gibson he's a weird one.
He was in Freedom, Braveheart.
Yeah, and Braveheart.
Nikki is saying Blazing Saddles quote Candy Gram from Mongo.
What?
Blazing Saddles quote Candy Gram for Mongo.
I wonder if that's where Jeff's potentially got his name from then.
That is interesting. And Nikki is saying Gray is a big fan. I have no idea. And Mark is saying the camping scene is still hilarious. I'm going to have to find this Blazing Saddles.
Is that the movie where like the cowboys are like doing like they kind of were into each other? Like two
You
men?
sure you're not thinking of Brokeback Mountain there?
No, okay. Yeah, wrong movie. Yeah, you're right. I haven't seen that one either.
I think Brokeback Mountain's a good film.
Never seen
It
that.
is?
I think it is anyway.
Doesn't it have that one guy that played
Heath Ledger.
yeah, that he passed away, right?
Yeah, because it was Heath Ledger and is it Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Jalen's very different movie.
Yeah, very different movie. Chris is saying, put the kids to bed before you watch Blazing Saddles. Is that because then they can curl up in like the covers while they're watching it? And Chris is saying, all right, time to kick Kaylin off the stream.
Yeah, probably. Because I my football comment. Well, to be honest, Chris, back, because I'm from Washington State, so of course I was a Seahawk fan back when they were okay, and then a lot of stuff happened with the Seahawks that kind of ticked everybody off, as you probably remember. And then as a backup, I was always a Green Bay fan because I liked Brett Favre, but then Brett got all weird and quit like 57 times. And then even worse, my other backup team was the Patriots. So that's how bad of a foosball fan I was. So that's why I kind of quit paying attention. And the Huskies, Washington State Huskies will always be my favorite college football team, and my favorite college basketball team will always be Gonzaga. My secondary for basketball is UK, which is the University of Kentucky.
Well, that was going to be my next question. It's like UK, is that us or is that short for one of your teams?
Yeah, it's University of Kentucky, and they always did really good in the Final Four, but because Gonzaga rarely ever made it to the playoffs. They I can't remember a time that they did. It's been a while. But I kind of quit watching sports because Melissa really could care less. And she used to be into hockey. She used to play hockey, but now her interests have changed a lot over time. more interested in going hiking and making me spend time with her. I don't know why.
Aww.
And kayaking. She likes to go kayaking. We bought kayaks a few years ago, and that's fun.
Need something different.
Yeah. Something to do together. Still trying to figure out how to get her to go fishing, but that's not going to happen.
No, to be fair, I tried it when we first got together, and it's like, yeah, no, it's just a sitting around and whatnot. In the end, we take a little little one-man tent, and it's like I just sort of read on the bank, reading my book while I was at the fishing.
Yeah. Well, he did get you to go magnet fishing.
That was quite fun, actually.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for videos of that.
Yes. Still waiting for videos of that.
Well, did we actually take any?
Yeah, you had the camera set up. Whether you press record or not is a different matter.
Wasn't that was about the same time that you guys started posting videos of the bridge where people would go over and splash water on people?
Yes, Rufford Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which kids are not happy about.
Yeah, we can't get any more videos of that, I'm afraid.
Why?
They've closed the road.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, because people kept going through the ford and splashing people.
It was funny.
Yeah.
I think just a minor technicality of the fact is actually illegal in this country, isn't it?
Yeah, it is kind of against the law to splash people.
So only a minor technicality.
Minor.
Chris is saying that you're going to get kicked off the stream, Kaylin, because you mixed Blazing Saddles up with Brokeback Mountain. What a tool.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Have you done these chats or not?
No, because Kaylin was talking while you was out. So
Blame Kaylin. Mark is saying, hold out your hands, stick out your tush.
okay.
I did have something good happen at work this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I stopped in the services because we're not allowed to stop in lay-bys anymore. And I was absolutely starving. And this particular services, if you pay £3 and you get a £10 meal voucher if you're parking up for the night.
Oh, nice.
Which is brilliant. So I went in there. I said, right, I'm gonna have meal voucher and I'm gonna have my tea as well. What Nat sent me away with because I was hungry. So I went in, sorted it out, which I don't pay for that parking. It all comes out from the company, automatically from the company. So that was sorted. But I paid the £3, and instead of getting a £10 meal voucher, I got a £20 meal voucher. It's
Nice.
Thank you very much. And they have an expiry time on it that has to be used by midnight that night. So it was like family feast bucket with a bottle of pop, 4 fries, 6 pieces of chicken, 2 sides. So I got that, ate the whole lot. It's like I can't eat the tea that Nat had sent me away with.
I don't know if it's surprising or not the fact you ate the whole lot as well.
Yeah, of course I did. Chris is saying, hold out your hands, stick out your tush, hands on your hips, give her a push. We're doing the French mistake.
Okay.
Good nice Blazing Saddle.
I imagine so.
Oh, I'm jumping ahead. I get moaned at for doing that, don't I, Natalie? Ow!
Ooh.
What was that for?
I'll give you 2 guesses.
I'm sorry, but you phone anyone up and they say, oh, what's your name? Natalie Williamson.
Yeah.
And yet, people that know you, we're not allowed to call you Natalie. Are we not important enough?
Do you want another slap?
Oh, yes, please. No.
That's because if she tells somebody on the phone that her name is Nat, they think she says Matt.
Yeah, I mean, I'm presuming you're saying that because she sounds like a bloke.
No.
Kaylin said it, not me. Chris, just look that part up on YouTube. And new dance for Kaylin to learn, Chris. So you got to learn a new dance move, Kaylin.
All right. That doesn't sound good at all. I think I'm getting close to a point to where I can actually put some primer on this. You know, I do have to give a big shout out and thank you to Lewis for turning me on to the Mr. Surfacer as a primer, because that stuff is all I'll use now.
I was getting a bit worried there, especially when you said turning you on.
Yeah.
Where's this going?
What have I done?
Where is this going? You know. We were talking about Brokeback Mountain. Oh, I just broke my seam because I squeezed it too hard. Oh well, nobody will know. Well, now everybody does, but
Chris K has put, lol, Mark, I'm sure Kaylin could do the French mistake.
I don't even know what that is.
I think you should be very worried, Caleb.
I should be.
And Nikki has put, we're currently watching it on YouTube, laughing face. Oh God, we're corrupted Nikki and Gray now. Kevin did say.
Yeah, no, Jalen.
Jalen, sorry. This is to you, Kaylin. Keep sanding, there'll be no hole left.
I'm getting there. We're almost done, though, I think. And then I got to put in a smaller sand grit or sandpaper grit.
Oh, Nikki's returning the favour now for you, Lewis. What's made of leather and sounds like a sneeze?
It's made of leather and sounds like a sneeze.
In fact, not just for Lewis, we'll open this up to chat as well as Kaylin and Lewis.
This could be something from
That blaze of whatever.
Yeah, Blazing Saddles. You're gonna have to watch that. Nick has given me a new thing to watch.
Yeah, that last.
The Last of Us.
Yeah. Mr. Shallard. Natalie. Now we all know that. Not if you wish to live.
All right. There you go, Jalen. I'll quit sanding that side. After this part, I got to do this part.
Oh, Nick is saying it's not from Blazing Saddles. There we go. So what is made of leather and sounds like a sneeze? A cow.
What?
A cow.
How does that sound like a sneeze?
Cows sneeze, don't they? Well, you sneeze. Oh, God. Well done, Lois.
Yep.
Just message Nikki.
No, I'm not getting you an advantage. Made of leather and sounds like a sneeze.
Made of leather. Google.
No, you told Nikki not to Google.
I didn't. Oh, thank you very much, Jalen. Subscribe to my channel. Made of leather and sounds like a sneeze.
That's cheating.
Wondering where.
No, stop.
But no cheating. No cheating.
Stop it. Ow! Oh, drop me file. Do you give up?
Yeah.
Are you ready when you are, Nikki?
Have you got any idea, Caleb?
I have no idea.
Made of leather and sounds like a sneeze. Bless you. A shoe.
Oh, fuck.
A shoe.
A shoe.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, my word. And Mark put a shoe same time as Nikki. Nikki's laughing. And Chris put, LOL, Mark Googled it like me. A shoe. I know, leave me be.
First class, Nat.
Thank you. Don't forget me honors.
Not this time.
No, I need to try harder next time.
Yeah. A shoe.
That was good.
I was wondering who made you chuckle, hasn't it?
Of course it has. There we go.
Oh,
From glue.
all right. Looks like I need more Bondo. There's also, this is going to be hard for me, but there's a massive gap in the back of this, and I'm just going to have to let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah.
It's not like you, Kaylin.
Well, I'm, I'm already creating way more work than I should have for myself.
No, I don't believe that, mate. Oh. I'm on the next page. Section 1's complete. And 2 on section 3. How far you got? Oh, you're getting ready to... You do know how to use that glue, don't you?
Not sparingly.
Which, are you talking to me?
No, no.
Oh, okay. Because I just put a crap ton of glue on this to try to get it off.
Yeah, but you know what you're doing though, Kayla.
If it sticks, it works.
It ended up breaking, but I can fix it. Yeah, I kind of quit using Tamiya extra thin, the quick setting, because oh my gosh, that stuff stinks so bad.
Oh yes.
I mean, the extra thin smells as it is, but the quick setting is brutal.
See, I only use it if I absolutely have to.
Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at now. Like I'll use it like if I need something, if I need my hands back. Or I can't, like if I can't clamp something.
Okay, so Mark says, what always goes to bed with its shoes on?
Horses.
Ah.
Did he get it right, Mark? Nah, there's a spider just there.
No, the spider's web.
No, there's a spider just there.
What, you mean that?
Fucking. I'm gonna belt you.
It's not a money spider.
I don't give a monkey.
Ooh.
You're an idiot.
I aim to please.
Jalen is just saying, quick setting doesn't bother me. Kind of reminds me of the plastic bubble toy we blew with the red straw. The orange Tamiya is what smells.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I rarely use my orange Tamiya.
I don't own any orange Tamiya.
I think for you guys the orange, for us, for you guys it's a white top and it's
right.
the thick stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why you guys have a different top, but in America it's orange and in Europe it's white.
Because we are British.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of. Nikki is asking if I'm scared of spiders. No.
No, he's terrified of them.
No, I'm not. Chase me around the playground with spiders.
Nicky wouldn't do that.
No, Graham would.
I'm more thinking Maisie and Evie would.
Oh, no. Chris says, I hit the bench hard last night and sniffed way too much model glue.
What were you working on? The your big gun, your whatever, the M40?
Chris is saying the orange cap is thicker than the white cap.
Really? I just thought it was a difference in countries because they like to be different than us.
Yes, we do.
Better.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, yeah.
We have Nat. Wow.
I think in timings where I don't have a weapon in my hand.
See, and that's another thing. Look at that gap on the neck. So I'm wondering, Jalen, maybe you can answer this. Should I fill that, or is that supposed to be like that? Because it doesn't. I don't know. Like I said, this is just going to be in the background, about 8 feet away from the camera, and nobody's going to really notice it. But I'm just wondering if I should fill it, or leave it be.
Jalen is saying fill it or blow it up.
There you go. That sounds like a good plan.
Oh, you was correct, Kaylin. Horses always go to bed with the shoes on.
There we go. I won one.
Yeah.
Finally, I know something. Maybe. Our our big dog Holly, that some of you have seen on camera, she thinks I'm gone because I'm in the bedroom working on this. So she thinks I've left. And Melissa just left to go take her electric guitar to her nephew so he can practice with it. And what's funny is, so when Holly thinks that we've left, her way of letting us know that she's disapproving of it is she starts barking. That's the only time she barks. It's the only time she barks. She won't bark at anything else, but she wants to let us know because if she sees us both getting into my truck and leaving, she'll do the same thing. And so I was like, what is she barking for? And I looked up at the security camera and Melissa was leaving. So she must think I'm gone too. I know she is. She hates it when we leave. I don't know if she's convinced we're never coming back, but we do every time for some reason.
Nikki is just saying, Kaylin, there isn't supposed to be a gap according to the photos online.
See, that's what I saw too. Thank you, Nikki and Jalen. That's easy to fill, actually. I can do that pretty easily.
I just hope the Revell one isn't as bad.
Oh my gosh. Well, Steve's built 2 of them already, hasn't he?
Has he?
He would know. Or did he just build the one?
I know he's built one. I didn't know.
Okay. Maybe he hasn't started it. Maybe he's waiting for us, but it's going to be a hot minute before I start mine because I'm not ready. That one, I might go your route with it and actually buy a kit for that one. I don't know. I didn't want to, but
Well, I've got the kit because I want to practice electrics, and
yeah,
for me, I'd rather have the instructions and whatnot to start to learn how to do it.
Yeah.
And then start venturing out ready for the Titanic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're a lot cleverer than what I am, so.
Nah, I wouldn't go that far. Steve, what he did with his first one was just amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't expecting him to do that. And then when he said he was going to end up cutting it up, I was like, dude, you're nuts. Yeah. But he figured, why not? He's got a second one. If he screws it up, he can just fix it.
Jalen is saying that's one of the worst kits ever made, and I'm presuming it's never built the Revell Victory.
Yeah.
The original AMT.
The Victory. Oh, man. I didn't do any research before getting that one. Obviously.
Chris is saying he's just sent you a YouTube link on Discord, Kaylin, about the difference in Tamir cements.
Okay. Knowledge. Okay, yeah. I'll take a look at that later. Thanks, Chris.
All right.
Yeah, I'm done for the night
When you're done.
because I'm getting tired and my eyes are going funny.
What are you coming for?
I'm getting tired.
Getting tired for? The night's still young.
Oh.
A spring chicken like you. Well, put it down. Not even threatened to hit me. I've not said anything. Good girl. You can do it.
Sorry, that was an accident.
Working with an amateur here.
Sorry, that was an accident.
He was.
I'm going to work on a bit. I've just been tidying up.
No. I've also got that bit actually. What's that?
Nikki, rookie question.
Yes.
If you buy the same model kit in the UK and then the US, would there be the same or different contents, or do manufacturers change them slightly for different countries?
Do you want to go first? Because I know the answer to that.
I'll let you go then, because I think I know the answer, but
yeah. So it varies for 99% of the time. You're going to get the same content. However, some companies like Revell, and then for other, so let's take for instance, if I was to purchase the Trumpeter HMS Hood here in America, I'm going to get exactly what Lewis gets when he buys it over there. But Revell, for some strange reason, the SR71, the Euro one, which is the one that I managed to get from Andy's Hobbies headquarters, has the extra engines in it that you can display. You can build, so it comes with 2 extra engines that you can build, paint, and display next to your model. The US version didn't come with that. So you have to be careful on what you buy sometimes in looking at it. But usually you can get the same kits that everybody else is getting for the most part, because some importers will bring them in. But for the most part, yeah, a kit's going to have the same stuff in it. But sometimes you can end up with different parts for different manufacturers depending on if they sent it to the US or not. Like a lot of times, like Germany and other countries, sometimes they won't send the same parts in a kit, but that's kind of my take on it. For the most part, you do get the same thing, but sometimes you just kind of have to know what you're getting.
yeah. Yeah, I agree with Kaylin.
You would.
Chris is saying, is Nat lying in the chair in the background with her stocking cap pulled down over her eyes, wishing everyone a Merry Christmas?
I'm not far off apart from the last bit. The only problem is like we've both got, as you've probably seen, obviously we've both got the gaming chairs and they're really comfy. But obviously because we can lay down, the temptation is there just to lay them back and just have a snooze.
But don't do that because you snore.
I do not snore.
Yeah. Mark is saying, what has 4 wheels and flies?
Dumbo on roller skates. 4 wheels and flies.
There we go. Answers in chat. Revell and Revell of Germany were technically two different companies. They shared the SR71 tooling, and ROG added the engines.
Okay. See, Chris is a cornucopia of knowledge.
And Nikki is saying that's really interesting. I wondered, as other merchandise and kits often differ between countries. Thank you.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Like if you go, it's because a lot of times I'll like how I got procured Lewis's victory was I went on I created an account on Amazon Prime or Amazon UK or whatever it was and ordered it that way. That way I could save on shipping and all that. And so there, but what I noticed was that you guys have a lot of times you'll have something available that we can't get here.
Yeah. I mean the availability of stock of the different kits differs largely to where you are. Because obviously Tamiya it's an American. No, Tamiya, that's a Japanese company, isn't it?
Yeah. I guess Zucamura is a Japanese company too, which kind of makes sense with their name, but
yeah. But it goes through runs where you can't get hold of certain things and certain kits. I know there was a point where the Belfast in 1/350 scale, I got one, and as far as I'm concerned, it was readily available. And then a few months later, it was like no one could get it for Rocking Horse doo-doo.
Yeah,
I think it might have come back.
I saw them the other day. If I had the money, I was going to get one, but they're selling for, I think it was the Trumpeter 1/350. It was almost like $300. It was expensive.
I got it for £66 when I bought it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what that's converted because I you proper money. Thank you.
Yeah.
Chris, but Revell went under and Revell of Germany bought all their stuff.
Interesting.
If you're not doing anything, you can do the chat then. There you go. Put that back.
I see you've kept on it beautifully.
Yeah, I know. I don't neglect it like you.
That is that part.
No.
Oh no. My apologies, looks very similar.
I don't need to have it in writing because you just apologised live on camera. If you didn't catch that, Nat's just said she's not going past 11 o'clock because she's getting old and she doesn't need a beauty sleep anymore.
No, we've got a busy day again tomorrow, so.
Yeah, but I'm being nice. You don't need your beauty sleep. You need more than that.
I'm going to say, yeah, I'm waiting for something else.
I was being nice.
Chris, I didn't hear Nat to apologise. There.
I'll tell you what.
Are you still not having it in writing?
After, if you'd like to go back and rewatch that part, then you know, turn it up and you'll be able to hear her apologise.
He just wants to hear it again.
It's either that or he's sticking up for her. It could be that one because he doesn't know her very well, but when anyone gets to know Nat, it's like, no, you don't need to stick up for it. It's got a tail, look.
Yeah, so one of them has a tail and the other doesn't.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mine has the tail.
And she's jealous.
No, thankfully not, because mine's basically like a little robot, because I've got a little dude that'll sit at the top.
Yeah, but look at that. It's got a tail. Look at that beast.
Oh, it's got spikes on it too.
Of course. What can I do?
Not.
Chris, honestly, I only watch in hopes of seeing another trampoline video. Get lost, Chris.
Oh, that was pretty epic.
Oh.
Did you honestly not have any idea he was live?
No, I thought he was either just holding the phone up or just.
You should know better by now.
I didn't think he would have actually gone live on YouTube. I thought, oh my god,
It
on
wasn't
Facebook.
YouTube.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was actually an entertaining video. I think he got more views on that than.
I don't know how many views it's got now.
It also didn't help the fact that you tagged every single person on your friends list in.
It weren't just mine. It were everyone.
What I mean?
Yeah, it weren't my friends list though. It was yours.
Oh my god!
It was on your Facebook.
It was.
And then I got told off from supermarket, didn't I?
Yep.
That was funny. And the thing is, when I get my full suit of armour as well, because we've moved, we're closer to Boston now, which is a bigger town than what Skeg was.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get my suit of armour, it means I'm going to go shopping around Boston instead of Skeg.
You're flipping not.
I'm flipping am.
You'd fit in with everybody, right?
No. I can only talk English.
Play nicely.
I am playing nicely. If English is a first language.
Yep, and you get those that just can't speak it very well. Oh god, Nikki. Yep, the trampoline appeared on my page too, and the bikini lives were also a talking point. That
Bikini lives. Oh yes, you did a live in your bikini, didn't you?
Oh god, yes.
That was that day. It was super hot, and I missed that one.
Yeah, no, I remember now. Yeah.
And she wasn't embarrassed about it at all.
No, I was quite surprised with myself actually. I think to be honest, it got to the point where it was just that hot. I didn't actually care anymore.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I say we're not used to your weathers.
Yeah.
One thing, Nikki, you need to go back and look on. Is it on your YouTube or mine?
What?
Sunday Frolics.
It's on Dexter's Crafters.
Dexterous Crafters. On Dexterous Crafter. On that's YouTube. There's a video called Sunday Frolics.
No, she does not.
Go have a look at that. And it's just when I introduced Nat into.
I think it's the very first
I think
one.
it was the first video.
Yeah.
It's the first one on the channel. It was Dirk's favorite video.
Yes, it is quite entertaining.
Mm. Dear me, the joys of the internet.
Yes, indeed.
Oh God, Nikki, I will have to have a look. No, it's not that urgent, Nikki. You can just sort of.
Yeah, it's not that urgent. Don't look now because we're still live at the moment.
I'm more thinking the fact that if she doesn't do it tonight, she might hopefully forget. And then
I'll send you a message in the morning.
A reminder.
Jalen, I hate airbrushes. Didn't know it was gunked up with clear. Ruined for help me out, Lewis. Kaylin. Ruin the monocle. Gotta strip it.
I want to say it's monocoque. I don't know. That's a new word for me, actually, Jalen.
But I feel like they've ruined that, whatever that is.
I feel like that's ruined that comment.
Yeah. Butchered is probably an understatement.
Yeah.
Nikki might actually know what that is because it might be a art word.
I certainly don't know. I'm stupid. Oh, dropped his pelvis.
Jalen, it's a British word for the driver's unibody frame and cockpit for F1.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
So that's why we don't know.
Nikki, hopefully not too expensive to sort out for you. Jalen. God knows I can't.
Monocoque is the pronunciation.
No, basically what she's saying is she ruined the paint on it, so she's just gonna have to strip the paint and redo it because the airbrush had a bunch of gunk in it. Which I mean I had that happen before and it sucks. That's why I have so many, like that 37 Chevrolet and then the 32 Ford are sitting over here on the naughty shelf because I have to strip the paint off of them and redo them because of simple little things like that could have been avoided.
Oh, yes.
The airbrushes are pricey to replace.
Yes, I have an airbrush that is giving me a bit of jip at the moment.
It's not the same one you had to replace the O-ring, is it?
It is. It's the Iwata. I think I've bent the needle.
Oh, no.
I tried straightening it and it's still catching on the nozzle. Paint's still just starting to pull just on the top of the nozzle or wherever the needle's pointing up to. So I think I'm going to order a new needle for it.
Yeah, your needle might be bent.
Yeah, I'm going to get some O-rings from them as well to replace because I only pulled it out of it was a cheap airbrush O-ring that I pulled it off and stuck it into the Iwata. Failing that, it's going to be a new airbrush, which I'm not looking forward to.
Ouch. And Jalen, maybe French.
Yes, it sounds French. Well, it looks French with how it's wrote. trouble is, I like airbrushing.
I'm actually really starting to enjoy it now that I've learned a lot. And Chris K has actually helped me a lot with that because I was doing a lot of live stream airbrushing, and with him kind of telling me what I was doing wrong, it really helped.
Yeah.
Because now I run at a lot lower air pressure, and I do a lot lighter coats and a lot more light passes, which I think that's really helped for the most part. Because I wanted to, it's like I always wanted to, don't blame me. I always wanted to use it to use my airbrush almost like, you're using a spray can, and you can't do that. Just, it doesn't work.
No, I find spray cans, you've got no regulation on how much you put on.
Yeah.
As soon as you push that spray can down, it's there.
Yeah.
I mean, I use it when I've got the my shell, 1-to-1 shell done. I'm gonna obviously do that in spray can because I need the proper coverage, and using an airbrush on something that size is no.
Yeah, that would take forever.
Oh yes.
And a lot of paint.
Yeah. And it's like when I get to the Titanic and the Missouri, the main hull is, I think I'm going to spray can that just to get the base coat on. Then I can go over it with the airbrush to put differentiations of the paintwork on it.
I'm pretty sure that's what Ben at the Midwest Model Shop did. I think he used a spray can for the actual hull.
Yeah,
it's so big.
Yeah, it's just to get the base color down.
Yeah,
because then you can go back across it with the airbrush and break it up.
Yep.
Into different tones and everything, rather than because using I think my watt is a 0.35 needle. Doing a 4-foot model on that is like, with that, it's going to take me ages.
Yeah. That Grex is nice because it does all kinds of different. I have different needles for it.
Yeah.
Catching up with chat. Nikki, airbrushing is amazing once you get used to them. Chris, don't blame me.
That was the teaching Kaylin.
Mark does it again, trying to make it look whoops. Not sorry, Lewis. Okay.
Oh, he asked a question, didn't he? What question did he ask? He asked a question.
Oh, he did a video, didn't he?
Yeah. What has 4 wheels and flies?
I think you've voluntarily stumped us, Mark. If you want to start putting it in chat.
A garbage truck.
Nikki, the spray cans freeze up. They used to drive me mad. And Chris, get a GSI Krios PS290, which is a 5 needle with a big cup, and it has a fan tip, so it'll spray like a big gun and put a lot of paint down.
What have I got? I've got one of them in that drawer.
Which one?
Second one down.
have no idea.
Not the Iwater, that one.
PS270.
Hmm?
Do you want to carry on with Caleb?
No. No offense, Caden.
Oh, it's okay. I should probably go do something.
Yeah. Nat wants to go to bed.
Yeah.
She's getting tired. She's getting on her old age, you know.
No, I can literally feel me fight from my eyelids to stay awake. I don't trust you if I fall asleep in his chair to not show it on the pissing camera.
I wouldn't show it on the camera.
All right. Yeah. That's probably a good place to stop anyway. Oh, yeah, it's been 2 hours. My 2 hour a day time limit's up.
That's it. Your allotted time is up.
A lot of time.
Yeah, parking ticket if you go after.
Yep.
Go then. Let's have a look at what you've done then, Kaylin. Go around there.
Not a whole lot. I just got this. I finally got the lines sanded down to where I think I'm comfortable with them. So I'm just going to do a little bit more cleanup on this, and then go over it with a finer sandpaper, and then probably prime it. And now we're working on the whatever you call this part, the fuselage or whatever, and cleaning it up, which is I'm just adding tons and tons of more filler. So that's about it.
Good. Looking good.
What about you, Nat?
We might as well start with you before it's on camera.
Oh, you can finish the show then. So I've managed to get the second leg completed. Got his tail, his pelvis, and his spiky bit. They are quite sharp and all, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's what I've got done. He just needs gluing all together. I've got a few more bits to put on his pelvisy thing first.
Here, and this is for Chris.
2 seconds. Oh, we got white gloves. Quickly. I think it's that one, won't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, showing off the table.
Yeah, because I can see. Right, so I've got so I've got 2 legs all together now. And then I've been working on my pelvis area. So once it's all cleaned up, I'll sit on there and sit on there. So that's how that will sit, and then it will connect up to his legs. Yeah, they're quite nicely, aren't they?
Mm. They're going to be big-haired models, though.
Oh, yes. Quickly catch up with chat. Nikki, it's been fun tonight. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Nikki. Thank you for
joining us.
and thank you to everyone for taking the time out to watch us.
Yes.
do.
Thanks for having me tonight. It's good to to actually get something done on the workbench. So
Jalen says nice. Jalen, engineering section, don't PO Scotty.
piss off.
Yeah.
Chris, if you ever watch the scale modelling channel, that's a PS290 he uses to flood his cars with.
Oh, well. I do watch it now and then.
And Chris is LOL. And Jalen's all excited for white gloves. And Jalen, nice progress. So yes, guys. So like we just said, we're gonna start wrapping up because it's like 11:10 here UK time, and
she's getting tired and needs to go. She needs a beauty sleep now.
So yes, guys. So a massive thank you for joining us. Touch wood, we will be back for my Friday gem next Friday.
Yeah, because someone didn't do it yesterday.
Yeah, because I was absolutely knick-knack paddywhacked.
You were. You was in a temper.
Never. So yes, guys, hopefully we'll see you then. If not, we shall see you hopefully in the not too distant future.
I touch your face while you're sleeping.
You really do not need to do that one. We can't see.
All right, take care, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Cheers.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
I don't know which camera's done.
Yours.
Bye, guys. Where's the outro? We've not got one.
No.
Right, say
Not
bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.